Welcome back to another edition of Coffee with the Wolves, brought to you by Joliet Junior College Athletics. I am Coach Shaun Sanderson, head women's basketball coach. Just guest starring for Damian Dennis. He's probably in Hawaii somewhere. Who knows? It's pretty cold around these parts. So today we're going to be talking about a little bit of bowling. We have two of our star bowlers here in Tyler Richter, and both are second-year bowlers, and Khari Barnes. So how you guys doing today?
Doing great. How about
Good,
you,
good.
Coach?
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. So bring us up to date about what's going on in the bowling world.
Go ahead.
You want me to start off?
Yes, sir.
Well, we got a tournament this weekend. Looking forward to that. Sadly, we didn't have a tournament last week, but since we had like an extra week off, I really feel like we can make a push to like be in the top 10, be in the top 8, whoever the cut going to be. Because me personally, I really feel like I just figured out something else that I need to do to become a better bowler to like give us that second push.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you have anything to add to that, or is he hit it right on the pin?
I mean, he hit it right on the pin, but this is definitely a big tournament. It's like they call it a tier one, so it's kind of a top tournament. So like all the big colleges are going to this tournament. So like SCAD and like Wichita and all of them, they're like the top bowling colleges
Yeah. The ones you
in
see
the
on
country.
TV.
Yeah, the ones you see on TV and like at like the big tournaments and everything. So this is definitely a statement tournament that we could definitely make a name for ourselves. So
Okay, so you just mentioned those tiers. Now, how many tiers are there in bowling?
I want to say there's three. You have tier one, tier two, and then tier three, and then you have the just NJCA.
Yeah.
Okay, so now with the tier one, does every bowler, are they invited, or like just the top bowlers on the team? How does that work?
So usually, like since we're a small program, it's like, okay, we have this many people. We just lost a few people, sadly, but we have what 9 now or 8?
Yeah, like
So
8 or 9 guys.
we're gonna have just one team, and we're gonna have subs. So there's 5. There you got a starting lineup of 5, and you have 3 subs. Somebody not bowling well, okay, you're gonna sit out for a game. Somebody else comes in. Hopefully you bowl good, and later on you like understand what you got to do and throw the better shot if you come back in.
Yeah, so now recently you guys had one of the trips that I wish I could have been a chaperone for.
Oh man.
And I didn't get to go to this place until I was 21. So kudos to JJC Athletics and your coach, Coach Jeff, for putting this trip together. But you guys went to Vegas.
Yes.
Yes,
How
sir.
was Vegas? You guys have, let me, for the record, you have huge smiles on your face. So I'm a little bit scared and nervous to ask these questions. But remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So, but how was Vegas?
It was honestly, it was an awesome trip. I feel like it really bonded us all together. You know, just going out to this trip, Fremont Street. You know, I don't think anybody else on the team went to Fremont Street,
Except
but
us.
me and Kyrie and my parents went to Fremont Street. We kind of just walked around, hung out. But yeah, I think it was definitely like a good experience to kind of get better as a bowler and bowl on the things that we did there, but also bond as a team and kind of be more of a family. You know, we're already a family. That's how I look at it. All the people on the team are a family to me. I'd do anything for them, but you know that just kind of builds that being there with them. You know, staying in a hotel room and everything. So
Cool. How about you, for you, Kyrie?
It was a great and eye-opening experience. Like how he said, we are a family. Like I take this team very seriously. So I've been to Vegas before, so like I knew what to expect. So obviously, you go to Vegas, you know, Coach Sean, you know too. There's the crackheads, there's the crazy people that you have to look out for. But luckily, nothing happened. So, like, if something did happen, I'm going to protect my family. I'm going to be like, I'm always looking out, making sure, like, hey, there's somebody that looks suspicious. Let's go this way. Let's go that way. But all in all, like the tournament as a whole, it was a very difficult tournament. The shot was probably 1 to 2, and 1 to 2 basically means like if you throw the ball and you miss like 2 boards, your ball is just gonna keep on going. It's not gonna do what you want to do. So the shot was very difficult, and I feel like that was like a great thing for us to like get used to, so we can become more accurate. So when we do go on to our last few tournaments, we can become more accurate with our shots and like score higher than what we need to be.
Okay, so obviously, looking at the weather, you didn't bring back any heat or warm weather.
No.
So,
I wish.
how did you guys place, or how did that go for both men and women? If you could share.
I'm not sure the exact like placement, but I'm pretty sure we were like in the middle of the pack, which I'm not mad about. You know, it's a really hard tournament. All the best schools are there, top schools in the country. So, as a junior in college, even being able to go to Vegas and participate in that tournament is definitely a huge step in the program, especially as a second year program.
Yeah, and other than I know you guys, as a yeah, a lot of your parents were there, so that was a
Hmm.
pretty cool thing. Did you get to see any landmarks or different things that you can share that was probably an eye opener for you?
The biggest eye opener or like favorite landmark, there was a steak and shake in the
Oh
hotel.
my
Oh,
goodness.
And, that burger, fries, and a cookies and cream shake,
Shake, it was really good. It was really good.
that was cool.
Some people on the team, I think it was Matt and Joe, they went to go see the Spear,
okay.
and they told us, well, who was it? Matt said he didn't like it,
Yeah.
but Joe, he loved it. Like he said, it was a really cool experience, and some people got to see different landmarks, but I've like me, like how he said Steak and Shake. That was kind
That's
of really
pretty cool,
good.
yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
I enjoy the
hotel.
simple things in life.
The hotel was awesome. We stayed at South Point. They have everything at South Point. They have a basketball gymnasium.
Mm.
They have like a rodeo area, and then they have a bowling center. So if you want to go to Vegas and you go to a hotel that has everything,
Go to South
South
Point.
Point is definitely the place to go.
We also got to see a professional bowler
Yeah, we
that
did.
bowls on the tour. He bowls at South Point on what was it, Tuesday
Yeah, for league.
for league, and we got
Darren
to see
Tang,
him.
yeah.
Yeah, Darren Tang.
So that was a pretty cool experience.
So you mentioned a professional bowler. Are you either of you looking to possibly become a professional? And if so, and if not, was there any tips that that bowler may have given to you that would help you along the way?
Personally, I'm not looking to become a professional bowler. Looking to pursue sports broadcasting, sports media. But I didn't really talk to him, but professional bowler I've definitely learned a lot from is probably AJ Johnson. And these two aren't professional bowlers, but my mom and my uncle, they're practically professional bowlers in my eyes. So those are the people I learned a lot from.
How about you, Kyrie?
Same as Tyler. I probably won't go on the tour, but like I'm gonna pursue my military career, and hopefully I could do sports broadcasting with Tyler in the future. But I have met a professional bowler before, and they told me a lot of great tips. Like I met what's his name? Not Pete Weber. I met EJ Tackett before,
Okay.
and he's a very chill guy,
Yeah.
very great bowler.
A lot of bowlers are very
Yeah.
Okay.
personable.
And just so that everybody knows that these are the two that actually do the men's and women's basketball games
Yeah.
for the play-by-play and color analysis, as well as for baseball.
And softball,
So
yeah.
you get to see them on camera here. So now you mentioned that professional, and we had a conversation the other day that are you the best bowler in your house?
Oh no, I can't take that title. That title goes to my mom. My
Hmm.
mom is the
Miss
best bowler
Tammy
in the
is a
house. Hmm.
Okay. Are there some other relatives that
Yes.
oh,
Landon and Griffin Jordan. Shout out to them. Probably, they're like two of the best youth bowlers in the country. So, shout out to them.
You might see him this tournament.
Yeah. Landon is showing up this tournament. He's gonna come watch a little bit. So.
okay. Okay. Are you the best bowler in your house, Kyrie?
In my house, I can't take that title.
Okay.
I can't take that title now. But at first, I wasn't. At first, my cousin had that title over me, but I feel like I'm better than him now. So
Yeah.
if I ever see my cousin, we gotta vote for the title officially, so I
Yeah.
can take it from him.
Yeah. Now, so recently I had, well, a couple times now I've had the luxury of visiting you guys practice, and I know like for basketball we try to get out, kind of get a feel for the gym, test out the basketball rims, the balls. So what is it like the day that you show up for a tournament? How does that go from the time that you hit the parking lot?
So for a tournament like this, we drive ourselves. Typically, other tournaments are like staying in a hotel room. So if we're staying in a hotel room, we get up, get breakfast, go downstairs, chill for a little bit, kind of get in the right mindset, get some food in us, and then we head to the bowling alley on the bus, and then we kind of sit around, talk, kind of enjoy our time before we kind of have to like lock in essentially to like a competitive mindset. We stretch before we start and everything, and then once you practice kind of hits, you kind of have to like tone in and get in a good mindset to perform. So like a tournament like this weekend though, gotta wake up at 4:45. Unfortunately, gotta be there by like 6:30. But yeah, a tournament like this, I stop, get breakfast, kind of just listen to music, get in a zone on the way there, and then from there. Hopefully,
Yeah.
not
Barbecue chicken from there.
competition.
Barbecue chicken from there.
Yeah, barbecue chicken from there.
So, and Kyrie, so Tyler and I had a conversation. Is there anything that you look for in terms of like with the bowling lane itself?
Yeah, there are a few things. So you're not gonna understand this, but Tyler definitely gonna know when I talk about purple hammers.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my goodness! So there's a bowling ball that's made by Hammer. It's called a purple hammer. It's a urethane ball, and basically you look at what team is using that ball because it's like essentially the best ball on the market.
Okay.
And what urethane does, it
Breaks
spreads,
down.
yeah,
Yeah.
it breaks down the lanes, push the oil down. So you want to look out for all the teams that's throwing urethane, but especially purple hammers, because if it's a lot of purple hammers, that lane is going to be fried. It's going to be totally different from what you just bowled on, because we're not going to be on the same lane. We're always moving. We're always like going from one side, one end to the other end, just jumping around.
Yeah, I guess I would be remiss. I'm sure we have a lot of people that think that they can bowl watching the show right about now. So, and I'm probably one of them. But is there any thing that you can give us wannabe bowlers that so we can beat out our family members and friends when we're out Friday, Saturday nights?
Shoot.
Uh,
Any kind of tips?
I mean,
to be
tips.
honest, like it's really consistency.
Yeah, you got to
Like,
be in the bowling alley.
it's not
You gotta
like you
live.
really don't have to be in the bowling alley. It's just really, can you hit the same target consistently? Can you hit that spot 8 out of 10 times, 9 out of 10 times?
Well, what's the spot?
It
Because some people
depends.
think it's the gutter. They hit it all day long. Not me, but I'm trying to help the people in the audience here. Like, what spot should they be targeting when they release that ball?
Typically, it depends
Yeah,
because in bowling, there's different patterns,
different
hundreds of
pattern.
different patterns.
And
It's
each
everything's
ball
different.
has a
Each ball
different
has a different,
core.
yeah. Each ball has a different like use for it. Like you can use every ball for a different type of thing. So it basically, yeah, you can do. There's a lot of different things that would go into it, but typically, if you go to like a bowling alley on a Friday night and you're just bowling, you're probably bowling on like a house shot. So I don't know, maybe like
I would just say throw it if you're hooking the ball, right? If
Uh-oh,
you're
here we go.
actually turning your hand, getting in there, trying to be a professional, I would say like just go up the 10 board because house it's a plastic ball. It's not really going to do anything, but it's going to be a dry spot where it's going to hook. So it's the second arrow. If you're a right-hander, it's the second arrow. Just throw directly up that line, and then depending on how much spin you put on it, it will hook into the pocket, maybe or maybe not. You just gotta adjust from there. But if you're a lefty, it'll be the second arrow on the left side for them.
Okay. Before I jump into your futures, so I saw a strawberry shortcake bowling ball coming this hall. Now my question is, does that ball smell as it goes down the
Yep.
alley, or like,
I mean,
It's inside the bowling ball.
if you smell the bowling ball, you'll smell strawberry.
Yep. Yep.
jeez?
So
They make bowling balls that smell like stuff.
that's Storm.
Yeah,
That's the
Storm makes
Storm
bowling
Oh,
balls that
company.
smell
wow.
like stuff.
See, one of my bowling balls it smells like cinnamon.
Well, okay. So I'm a little hungry for dessert now. So, question now: this is your second time or second year here as a bowler. So, what is in the future for you? Are you going to be moving on to bowl, or what's in the future for both of
You want
you?
to go first?
You got it. You got it.
All right, so I'm actually committing. I just committed to Wartburg University in Iowa. I'm going to be going there, bowling. They have their coaches, two professional bowlers, and I'm going to be studying sports media, trying to do this sports broadcasting stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, not too bad of a drive, 4.5 hours, but I'll be around.
Okay. Congrats.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
How about you, Khari?
So for me, I'm taking a totally different route since I'm military. So what I'm going to do is probably do another year here at JJC. I'm not going to bowl, obviously, but I have been looking at colleges where I can go to bowl, or if I don't, I'm really just focused on becoming an officer in the military. So
Okay.
that's like my final goal and do 20 years in the Army.
Okay.
But if I do become a bowler, if I stay with the bowling route, I might go to like Roosevelt. Go because it's closer to me. You already know I live in the city.
Yeah.
I'll probably go to Roosevelt Bowl, still stick with my plan at the end of the day, but just have the luxury of bowling.
Okay. Well, and one last question I have for you, if it's okay.
Mm.
Well, maybe two. Why JJC, and why should somebody come to JJC?
Ooh,
For
this
a
is just for
bowling
me
For
or
you, why JJC for you? Why did you guys choose
Why did I
JJC?
choose JJC? I chose JJC because money wise, it's actually really good if you come to JJC. Go to a JUCO for 2 years, the expenses are very low. You save yourself money, you can work, get some money together, get classes paid for and everything. But the reason I came to JJC was because of Coach Jeff Bailey. I've known him for years, and he kind of persuaded me come to JJC bowl because it was a first year program. He wanted me to come bowl for him, so I was like, yeah, I'll test the waters, and here I am now, committed to a college, bowling. So I'm excited for that. But yeah,
How about for you, Khari?
so how I found JJC was actually through Facebook. Like my mom, she was scrolling and she knew I wanted to bowl. At first, I worked there still. It's Kennedy King Community College in the city, and my mom was like, "Hey, they're about to start up this bowling first year program at Joliet Junior College. Do you want to bowl?" And I was like, "Do I want to bowl? Of course I want to bowl." And we tried to get in contact with Coach Bailey, but he actually wasn't answering at first because like he was going through a lot of recruiting process. But one of my coaches that I know personally, he knew Coach Bailey, so he got in contact with him, told him about myself, and then like the ball just got rolling from there. And I'm glad I came here because the college I was at, I'm not trying to diss on it because I worked there, but
Well, we won't disrespect any colleges, so let's keep it clean.
not gonna diss it. But education is definitely higher here than where I was at currently. So if you want a higher level of education but like lower cost, I would definitely choose JJC.
yeah, choosing JJC is definitely the best route. That's how I met my brother.
Yeah,
This is my brother
this
right
is
here.
this is basically my brother.
My twin right here.
Well, you guys continue to make history. You guys are the first, the broadcaster or voice of the Wolves, and not only that, the first bowlers. So I commend you on that. You continue to do an outstanding job. Um, so with your broadcasting and military experiences, because we have a worldwide of people that's watching, and you're gonna go viral. So, any last words? Because I don't know if we'll ever have you back on this show again. So,
Yeah. Honestly, I would say last words. I don't know. I would thank everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. Thank first and foremost. Thank God He gets you through everything. Thank my mom, my dad. Everyone, my family, friends. They got me through all of this. So that's why we're here. That's why I am.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm here.
Yeah, me, I would like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and I would like to thank my family, thank the coaches, everybody I met. I'm thankful for meeting Tyler for real. Like
Hmm.
me and him, we talk all the time. We have a handshake, like we have a bowling handshake. We have our own
Hey.
personal handshake. Like this is really a brotherhood for real, and I'm just very grateful for meeting like somebody that I could call my brother from another mother.
Yeah, for sure.
all
Definitely an
right.
eye-opening experience to meet new people at college. So I'm not gonna find another one like this at Wartburg. So he my twin forever.
Well, I'm sure Jeff Bailey and the athletic department. This is always your home. So you guys, hopefully, you'll be in the Hall of Fame and you can come back.
Oh,
But
Me too.
that would
as
be
you
great.
guys make it big and get to your careers, don't forget JJC. Make those
I
donations.
won't.
I'll never forget
I
Coach
can't.
Shaun.
I can't forget. Yeah, you my guy.
Oh
See
man, I
ya.
appreciate that.
I'm gonna be on the call for the Bulls and be like, "Hey yo, shout out to Coach Shaun, back at JJC."
Well,
Where it all started.
You heard it here. We have evidence in film. So this is another edition of Coffee with the Wolves. We want to thank both Kyrie and Tyler for joining us. And this won't be the last that you hear of them. Just watch women's basketball and men's basketball games, and you'll hear this duo do a phenomenal job on the air. So thank you. And I probably won't be here next week, but Damien should be returning. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.